What's going on, boys? Your boy Cookster is back. I'm doing a 1,000-kilometer maintenance on the XMR 700. I can't believe I made 1,055 already. Comes quick, but so far she's been good to me. And yeah, I got all the oil here. So that's what I'm using with the Can-Am. So it's 350 mils for the front diff, 75/90, and then 350 for the rear diff, 75/140, and 500 for the transmission. So this 75/140 is good for the transmission and the rear diff. And then this comes with 2.5 quarts of oil and a filter. These are the tools you're gonna need. This is number 8 Allen key. That's where you fill up the diffs again. This is a number 5 to drain the diffs. This is a 17 mil to drain the motor oil. This is a 13 mil to drain the transmission. This is a 15 mil where you fill it back up on the transmission. This is a T30 for the clutch cover, or 8 mil for the clutch cover. I took the spark plug out so I can move the clutch around so it moves freely. But guys, like, look how dirty it is in here, man. Like, it is so thick. Okay, that's like a rubber buildup inside here. Okay, I don't know if you can see how bumpy it is in here. So yeah, it's really thick. So I'm going to be using acetone and cleaning this up. And then so what I did here, these rollers, they weren't moving too good because all that stuff builds up in here. It's caked on everywhere. Okay, so the rubber starts breaking down slowly, but that's why it's good to do some clutch maintenance. You know, I used to just spray lightly WD-40 on the red nozzle just to get in there directly, just little squirts. Moved around, wiped it, moved around. But now these things spin. They weren't spinning. They were really rough, all of them. I even these are rolling nice now. Like, you know, these are rolling nice. I cleaned all those up. Now I'm gonna just grab an air line, blow all this out, and then use acetone, this stuff here, and wipe it all down because this stuff eats everything. So 1,055. Good old Betty's been doing me good. She's been doing me good. Good old Betty. But yeah, so yesterday when I got home from work, I've been getting home late. I drained all the fluids and left the drain plugs out overnight just to get every little drop out. And yeah, I already filled up the rear diff and the transmission. That's where the oil filter goes. That's where the engine oil, you fill it back up. And that's where the 15 mil for the transmission nut is. Be careful because that one's plastic, so be gentle with that one when you're tightening it back up. This is where you fill it back up. Right here, 350 mils go in here, and then the drain plug's underneath this diff. Boys, I appreciate all the support you guys been giving me. You know, all the comments. You guys been making me want to go forward more and more with this channel. But yeah, I'll get back to you guys. Let me clean it up and show you what it looks like all spick and span. So what I do is I soak the acetone. I like soak a rag, like soaked. Then I just grab the rag and I tuck it inside here, hold it, and then with the other hand I spin this to wipe everything on the inside. Then I put it over here, I push it inside there, soaked, and I spin this. Then I wipe the edge of the belt down. I wiped all the inside of here. Look, everything's nice and clean inside here now. But it was dirty. Everything's rolling nice now. That was all rough before. Look how clean that is now. Spick and span acetone. Works amazing. Nice and clean in there. Okay, time to install it.
Sorry about last night, boys. It was dark in here, but now it's daytime, next day. But I finished up last night. Now today I'm gonna be just cleaning up some spots where, you know, since I have things, covers taken off, it's kind of dirty. I'm just gonna run the hose in here and then check the filter. The clutch cover came out spick and span. I'm gonna get in here where usually the covers are covering up everything. I'm gonna give it a good wash and spray some lubricant on the upper and lower control arms where the, you know, where the bushings are. Yeah, so far, you know, and I'm gonna give it a good wash. Now she's all, you know, changed up the oil. It's ready to go again. I love Betty. I gotta take care of her, even though I beat the crap out of her. But yeah, I'm gonna wash it and I'll get back to you. So guys, I washed the whole entire bike, scrubbed it really good, cleaned inside everywhere, but put it all back together now. So I wanted to show you guys, like, I hand washed it with soap and everything, and see the film, this never comes off. Like, no matter how hard you scrub this stuff, it never comes off. The black, everything, no matter what, doesn't come off. Power washer, 3000 psi. For some reason, this just stains. Like, the plastic is fading and everything, but watch. I'm gonna spray with some WD-40, and I'm gonna show you guys what a difference. And this is after the WD-40. It's like everything's shining black now. And then once your all your red looks really good, look over here. Oh, everything looks nice and shiny again. The rack, the pan, the wheels. Even after the rag, after you've been wiping the bike down, then you can use the rag and just go on the inside and wipe things. You don't have to spray no WD-40, you just use the rag to wipe. And look how nice everything comes out. The WD-40 does magic. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video showing the 1,000-kilometer maintenance, clutch, diffs, motor, tranny, flush. Gave it cleaning, the air box, clean that out, get it all ready. I'm planning to go on a big ride. There's a big group ride coming up soon. I don't know when, but they're gathering it up. Can't wait to go to that one. But anyways, guys, your boy Cookser's out. Until next time.